She is only unconscious, and breathing is still. And she has gone straight to seek help from her comrades. It was indeed a correct decision for us to wait and see how she'd react. Have you no regard for the hostage's life? I had intended to face you one at a time, as the property of honorable combat dictates, but unfortunately, since I cannot let you take her back until my master arrives, I must resort to using some borrowed weapons. The Palermitan style. I have been trained in it as well. I must ask you not to insult her with such a crude epithet. My master gave me an order when she imparted this style to me, to temper and hone it until my mastery of it becomes indistinguishable from yours. My sword's craft is now on par with that of your past self when you still belonged in the House of Spiders. Call me a wind-up doll all you want, it doesn't matter. You, likewise, are unable to recall and properly wield the Palermitan style, which tells me my usefulness has not yet run its course. I must perfect every form you've been taught, even if I must repeat the same stance 1,000, no, 10,000 times over, if I am to be a perfectly tailored textbook for you. Your rejection is inconsequential. My role as your textbook has already begun. Forgive me, master. Yes, master. Watch your words. My master was generous enough to take me, a vagrant with nothing to my name, under her wing. She fed me warm food and put a roof over my head. I would have ended up in a corpse pile somewhere in the back streets without her help. Which is why it is only right that I obey her with all my heart. Please, tell me what you think. Would Yoshihide have forfeited the battle by this point? Or do you think she wouldn't have put herself in this situation to begin with? I've always known that this day would come, but I was hoping to meet my end while dueling Yoshihide herself, someone who was supposed to study me, so that the next textbook can learn from my mistakes and make appropriate corrections to its content. Your breathing is growing irregular. I understand. This place has a way of driving people completely bad. Excellent. But your form needs some additional correction. Incorrect. Observe my demonstration of the form and try again. In one-on-one duels, my Palermitan style has the advantage. Slowly but surely, one by one. Apologies, I am yet incomplete. Excellent technique, but it's become all too predictable. These borrowed tools have proven their unexpected yet welcome usefulness. Ow! You just stepped on my hand, mister. I'm not. It hurts so much. I've been waiting here so long, but nobody showed up. I was chatting with this person next to me just to stay conscious, but he then suddenly stopped speaking. It's been 10 minutes already. We even exchanged names. What? I want some vanilla ice cream with almond sprinkles once we survive this, and a sandwich too, with lots of cheese. What about you, Ravi? Ouchie! I think I broke my right arm. But give it a few days with lots of almond and fish, and it should be good as new. Oh, thank you for getting us out of there. I'm Sora. Well, I was just walking through this corridor and stopped up for a bit. I'm always a total klutz. Once I have something on my mind, I can't multitask at all. I had this idea for an ego gear experiment, and I couldn't move on without first getting it sorted out in my head. Uh, uh, that's right. It's not the wieldiest, but it's my one and only ego. Sorry, it all happened out of nowhere. We heard a loud noise coming from the other end of the corridor, and people started running. That's when the ceilings collapsed. If only I hadn't zoned out, I wouldn't have gotten caught under the rubble. What? While we were trapped? Oh, the elevator. I know where it is. Could I come with you? I hear voices from the other end of the radio. Is that your team? I hope I can get an update about my colleagues as well. Spiral? Oh, that workshop-made weapon, right? The one that needs a password to unlock. Um, I know the basic principles behind it, but the only person who would know the password is the one who used it to stop the victim in the first place. But I'll do my best to look into it. Yes, it's been my thing for ages. Probably the only reason I was hired. Really? Sure. I like talking to people. You're all so kind. Thank you for being so nice to me. I like nice people. My coworkers aren't like that, so I tend to feel left out a lot. I'm pretty sure they'll chew me out again for spacing out and falling behind. Ah, they must be your leader. I thought so. They really are your leader. A leader should be someone you can't quite read. Yes, it's cooler when a leader's got that mysterious aura. That's why I decided to join up here. I was previously in a fixer office, but I guess you could say that I got scouted. Oh, the elevator's just around that corner. I thought we were all going to take the elevator and escape together. But she's gotta be really strong. All of my colleagues together wouldn't stand a chance against her. She'd snuff us out like candles in the wind. No, I'll probably get scolded if I did that. I don't want that. I've been doing a good job so far. I just want to be told I did okay. I'm so sorry. Mr. Rian said if I ever met the family, I should help them. I didn't want to hurt any of you. Really, I just wanted to take the elevator and leave with all of you. But the prescript told me otherwise. Besides, I do prefer to do what Mr. Rian wants. I wish Ravi and I could have had that vanilla ice cream together. The other children, they were never that nice to me. Oh, right, that ego gear I had on, I'd borrowed it from a corpse. Then I guess Ravi wouldn't have wanted to share vanilla ice cream with me after all. You're the leader, right? So I thought I should take you out first. Sorry. I really liked listening to the TikTok. What a shame. It sounded a bit like Mr. Rian's pager. Too bad. No one here can fix your wounds. Mr. Rian said manifesting ego isn't something just anyone can do. He said he's jealous of me having such an unshakable conviction about what's good and evil is nothing short of amazing, he said. Hearing that, I couldn't help thinking, even if the day the whole family's been waiting for me comes, even when my big sissy Yoshihide finally comes home, maybe, just maybe, they'll make an exception for me and let me stay. So, put in a good word for me with Mr. Rian, please. Tell him I've always done my best. Could you call me by my name and not Glasses? Whoa, did Mr. Ian tell you that? That's so cool. Could you tell me some more? Anything that he used to say? Mr. Ian, then, is this my final test? Ah, Mr. Ian, if I can make it through this one too, I might finally be given the honor of being your daughter, the prescript said. I, I, I loved every single day I spent with you, Mr. Ian. I was told families should help each other. Don't think too ill of me, please. Star, gaze, mirror, bugs, tempered sword. I think it's correct. The prescript points toward you. Decide, unlock, transcend. Procuration, commencing now. The prescript cannot be defied. I think so too. Preordained. Absolute. Our fates are already determined. I have to move forward. Follow the shadow. If I can make it through this test, I can become Mr. Rian's daughter too, like Yoshihide, my big sis. The prescript cannot be defied. I think so too. Were they not one and the same? My eminent yearning and the prescript. See? Fascia has begun to pulsate. I haven't seen Fascia tremble like so in a long while. Why don't you give her some time to chat? The plan that involves only the observation of the warming, reddening flesh while our heart beats slow. The plan isn't to Fascia's liking. Her tendons have tightened. I've always been so curious of the maestro's child, forever lost. Why not let us at least prepare a maquette? Sorry I'm late. Fascia was enjoying a nice nap, so I had to wake her up first. She was heartbroken by how far behind schedule we were in her completion. It's because of Xenon's tortoise spiral. People struck with that weapon often end up with, quite literally, broken hearts, depriving us of the core ingredient. So I'm glad we are able to meet here. None of you have replaced yourself with a prosthetic body, and I won't be using the spiral. The maestro asked me to go out and receive our guests. Do you know of the maestro's shattered child? She would have been a wonderful big sister for Fascia. I'm yet to reach that level of creation, unfortunately. You see, collecting ingredients without damaging them is still a bit tough for me, so I had hoped to get some practice and started by cutting off my own arm. After all, whose body do we know better than our very own? But the corpus of others is still so challenging to work with. Which finger do they put the most pressure on when using their arms? Do they let their wrists handle much of the pressure, or their entire arm? Do they have any pre-existing defects that may change how I interact with the medium? So many things to take into account before getting into the actual work. Speaking of which, would you be so kind as to hear my request? How about we spend some time to get to know each other and become friends? It's not so hard to become friends. Sora told me that becoming friends is as simple as sharing things we love, our hobbies, our dreams. Though I didn't become friends with her, as I was planning on using Sora as an ingredient for Fascia. So, I know where to begin. Would you share something you love with me, everyone? Don't hesitate to ask me anything you'd like to know about me, either. Ever since I fed a few slices of my brain to Fascia, I've become a very, very bad liar. Okay then, me first. My name is Albina. I'm learning corporism art under Maestro Callisto's tutelage with my beloved Fascia. Maestro, may I share some of the remaining ingredients with Fascia? She'll be happy. Maestro! I can't let you do that. Not before we become friends. Don't leave. The others are gone. You're the only one left here to be friends with me and Fascia. And that is the Maestro's special brand of mercy. He is demonstrating his act of creation before all of us. Now, let us both become audience to this rare opportunity. Keep your eyes peeled to the end. In the future, I want to be a maestro who has surpassed even my maestro. What are your dreams? Fascia? Why would you? If you didn't want to be friends with me, you could have just killed me. Why would you kill Fascia? Sorry I'm late. Fascia's a sleepyhead. I'll have to put this ingredient to use. These blood vessels are sufficiently thick. Not bad at all. My bones as the frame, my flesh as the stuffing, the art of the exterior. She's still incomplete. Non è bello. This doesn't cut it. This won't do. It's an insult to the audience to stand before them in such crude form. Wait, no touching Fascia. She's for display only.
Oh, are you looking at Papa's mighty bear paw? Who am I? Hi, I'm Kira. Oh, you got it all wrong. You're watching my Papa work, aren't you? Don't mind me, Kay. I'm not gonna pick a fight with you guys. I'll just hang around here while you guys get the important stuff done. Carry on and watch him work. Isn't he, like, super badass? Yo, did you guys see that? Gosh, that tech's straight up fire. So dope. Yeah, I've been trying to recreate that myself, but it's not the same, you know? How's he doing that? Totally folded that guy up and tossed him like a baseball all the way to the other end of the hallway. Oh, so you're that kind of character, huh? Sick. I'm a huge fan of him, too. Did you read the latest issue of The Cloudburst Blade? There's this new character who talks just like you do. Lifting his bamboo hat, he goes, "Wait, you don't know the Cloudburst Blade?" No, man, I've been trying to sell it to everyone I know, but no one's interested. One of them's obsessed with training all day, one of them talks with their sword all day, one of them just wanders all over the place all day, and the other one, you know what she said? I think the story indulges in far too many logical fallacies. What the heck kind of book review is that? Like, bro, who wastes time nitpicking about what makes sense and what doesn't when reading a comic book? Gosh, I don't think I'd ever vibe with that girl. Anywho, has anyone here actually read The Cloudburst Blade? If you did, well, I may have put 4 hours of your time, good sir. Seriously? You're really gonna play dirty like this? I was trying to wrap this up so I'd be done right when Papa finished his executions. And, it was a lot of fun playing hide and seek for the first time in ages, but I'm getting bored now. I'm getting sick of playing along with these kiddie nonsense, dragging me into this hide-and-seek crap. You guys are real bullies, you know that. I'll count to 10 and not a second more. Got it? 8, 9, 10, here I go. Oh, Papa, I thought you'd finished them all off, or did you leave these for me? Huh? Aren't these the guys you wrecked earlier? Oh, is this like some kind of 11th hour superpower awakening? I saw this on TV. Impossible Comeback 3. Epic Return from Death. So what? It'll only take a single blow to... Whoa! See what? I don't see anything. Hey, where do you think you're going? Rad, for real? Can I really finish them off? Hi, my playmates. Looks like I'm one room away from finding you guys. Kind of like that hide-and-seek song Poppy used to sing to me when we play. What's this thing supposed to be? Oh, it looks super weird. Is this a flower? I don't remember chopping up anything that looked like this earlier. It doesn't look like it can talk either, so... Oh, are you, waving at me to come over? Oh, I know what's going on here. You're trying to hide some... What the hell are you doing? Trying to jab me and suck my blood dry, huh? In your dreams, dumbass. Piece of cake. Is this like an invincibility phase? You're jabbing stalks into the ads to give yourself some kind of HOT buff, aren't you? Then I gotta take out the ads first. Dang it. What's going on? My sword's... When did that monster turn red? Oh. badass. Seriously, that's like the sickest move of all time. Slam a weapon on the ground, use a rebound to leap into the air for the finisher, lightning a kick. Papa, you gotta teach me how to do that. Then, can I head out for a sec so I can cross just 2 more vengeances off the book? Holy crap, you're gonna use the sword too? Sick. Then I think I'm gonna try Papa's moves he showed off at the lab. You guys saw that too, right? When Papa kicked up the combo counter on those gun-toting guys in black armor and pulled off a super, blasting them to smithereens. There's this fixer who uses a skill similar to Papa. Who was it again? The same guy who worked at the legendary fixer office before moving to another. Oh shit, right. Didn't he have this move where he'd line up like 10 dudes in a row and then cut them all down at once? So cool, but I'm a bit too weak to replicate that move myself. Oh, let's go Polonitsa. Of course, bro. I watch every Fixer-related clip and animation. You're a fan too? I recognize all of those badges on your coat. Hey, can you give me one of them? Oh, so you're playing that kind of character, huh? Neato. Doesn't that character in the newest episode of Fixator kind of talk like that? The guy who crawls out of the hole in the desert. Yeah, el bombing con potas naranjas. Let this ammunition of justice strike thee down. What do you mean? I think they're badass, that's all. Though, of course, nobody's beaten my Papa in the badass game. Yeah, what's so interesting? Papa brought me a whole box full of them. Out there, it always pisses me off how big brothers and big sisters would chide me about snacking on nothing but this kind of junk. But ever since I came here, Papa's been letting me eat whatever I want to eat, however much I want to eat them. What about it? Using environmental obstacles to hold enemies down sure looked badass. Got him, Papa. Now! Even the color fixer can't outmaneuver Arella. Huh? Papa? I'll get you back for this. Isn't Papa such a badass? Oh, Papa's about to open that can of whoop-ass on you guys. Damn, can't believe I'm getting a front row seat to this. 1, 2, 3, yeah! That's it. You really pissed me off. You know what happens after this in that trope, right? Take my ultimate move. Violet breaking slam! Phew, this is just like that final battle in episode 24.
So happy to see you again, Ryoshu. I mean it. Such were the words my master bade me to relay, as my master expects naught from my insignificant self. I am but a blade, rusting amid the quiet turn of nature, doomed to ever endure the dullness of todays and the emptiness of morrows, and therein, owing to your pursuit of the spider's thread, I am once again granted a chance to carry out my master's will. The preparations are complete. I trust you have not forgotten the plan. Refrain from any deviations from the plan, as my humble self neglected to impress upon this matter many times. The plan involves no outward expression of such selfish desires. Yet we must learn to remain tranquil before these common beats if we are to adhere to the wills of those who are our masters. It has become apparent that this glorified executioner does not know her place. Clearly, it is about time her branches are pruned. Spiderwebs are such difficult things to remove once they stick. I shall impart unto you the reply before the question is asked, as it is with the cause for which you have arrived here. Herein lies something you all have lost. Are you? Mischievous adults like to pose facetious questions to children that are in truth quite cruel. Do you like your mother more or your father more? Do you like strawberry ice cream more or chocolate ice cream more? Perhaps my master, Yoshihide, considers you not but a child still. I present before you, Yoshihide, and your companions a choice. The golden bows and the child. If you could return with only one of the two, which would you choose? My master has but completed the purpose you have chosen for her, and that has naught to do with my humble self. Why urge me to leave? It is true that I entered the tutelage of my master to inherit the title of BABYYY Star. Yet how could I leave when her life breath has not yet left her? My insignificant self is not yet worthy to inherit the name of a star. Thus I must bear my master away hence. Rare is the opportunity to cross blades with the wielder of Buga, the non-self, who has also reached the realm of Ashura. I shall fell her here and depart with my master. This blade of mine may not rival the original style, yet its form is impeccably mimicked. Permit me to demonstrate. My humble self has served its part. I shall now retreat. So that is the state of the Muga, the non-self. Even her own self is forgotten. I have failed to save my master. That is my woeful regret.